Welcome. I'm Richard HAASNOOT. I'm your host for the Advanced Wisdom series, where my goal is to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. In doing that, I'll be making some very specific suggestions about how you can do that. The wisdom in this series comes from three God-realized, enlightened avatars: Krishna, Jesus, Paramahansa Yogananda. As God-realized enlightened avatars, they know God. So when they speak or write, we are getting the wisdom of God. So let's get into this episode. The consummate religious experience is direct perception of God, for which the purification of the heart is a requisite. Short quote, but loaded with information. The consummate religious experience, the greatest one, is direct perception of God. Yes, that is possible, especially as you advance along the spiritual journey and meditation grows and deepens. So how do you go about developing this? Well, some thoughts for you. You need to understand unity consciousness. We are all one, all part of one reality, okay? It's not a bunch of little pieces. It's all interconnected. Quantum physics will tell you the same thing. It's called quantum entanglement, okay? The second thing is transcendence of the ego, and I've talked about this a fair amount. We can have a life guided by our ego, which is true for the vast majority of us. And our ego is all about me, I, okay? Contrast that with the soul, which is shrouded when the ego is in charge. And the soul is that spark of divinity. It's our connection to the divine. It's a reflection of the divine. And we connect with our soul through our intuition. Intuition is the voice of our soul, okay? So we need to, and one of the practices I do on a daily basis is I let go of my ego, okay? Transcending the ego. And the last part is transformation and liberation. Transformation is about powerful personal growth and progress along your spiritual journey. Again, of which meditation is the cornerstone practice, but things like gratitude, compassion, empathy, mercy, other qualities are also very important. And all of that ultimately leads to liberation from the need to reincarnate further. Okay? So, short little sentence loaded with wonderful meaning. Next quote. When the vitality of concentration and wisdom is developed, it inspires the soul, the intuitional powers. The inspired soul, in turn, reinforces the wisdom and intuition with all-seeing powers. Quite a statement. This is the interaction. This is all about the connection and oneness that happens when our soul takes over the guidance of our body, and we've been successful in letting go of our ego and habits and me and all that other stuff. And that comes later in the spiritual journey. Okay? It inspires the soul and its intuitional powers. Again, the intuition is the voice of our soul. It's through our intuition, I can know the wisdom of my soul. I can know the wisdom of God, okay? Now, it takes a lot of progress to get to that point, but understand that that is a possibility and a probability eventually in your human journey. And by human journey, I'm talking in a bigger picture that we reincarnate time after time, usually well over 1,000 times from the first time that we've incarnated. So it's a long journey, but dedicate each lifetime to making as much progress as you possibly can, because in your next reincarnation, you pick up where you left off in the previous life. Okay? So how do you go about doing all this? Well, mindful awareness, very close in understanding what meditation is. Compassionate action. Compassion is I feel your pain and I want to help relieve your pain. Compassionate action, relieving the pain of others. And lastly, spiritual growth and transformation. No surprise, okay? Spiritual growth, again, primarily progresses through meditation, but there are many other qualities that you develop in your life that help you transform yourself and progress mightily along the spiritual journey. Okay? As always, I deeply appreciate you listening to these episodes. I look forward to reconnecting with you soon. Thank you very much.